Apparently, Representative Marjorie Greene is unhappy about her choice of career since being reelected. Again, she was elected and has been reelected, but she's still very unhappy, and she's going to go and complain. Take a look.
Becoming a member of Congress has made my life miserable. I made a lot more money before I got here. I've lost money since I've gotten here. I have people come up to me and say crazy things to me out of the blue in public places that they believe because they read it on the internet or saw it on some news show about me. So it's not a life that I think is like something that I enjoy because I don't enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, it's not a life for me because, I just don't enjoy it. Well, yeah, okay, well, I got a suggestion for you then, Marge. Leave.
Get the out of my house! That's it. See you later.
Bye. Leave. If you don't like it, go do something else. Anything else. Anything. Just go. Go away. Please. I know. Look, she's never going to do so. But isn't it funny how, the people who talk about how government is the worst, how they hate government, are often the ones working in government? Funny enough how that works. Huh. Why, hey, Marge, why don't you try a normal job? Why don't you try to actually work for a living? Yeah, because what she was doing before, look, she was, before going to Congress, her, I think, husband owned like a company. So, again, not really working. Just saying. But that said, she's never going to leave because guess what? She doesn't want to give her a $174,000 a year salary, of which she makes and only works half the year. The rest of the time is fundraising. Talk about being out of touch. And again, if she did make more money, as she claims, being, going before she started working in Congress, well, then what does that tell you? Again, she's a fraud. Tells me that she has never been a working class person, doesn't speak for the average American. No, she's a wealthy conspiracy theorist complaining about a job she had to run to get elected for. I expect then, Margie, that you will not be running for re-election the next time. No, she will, of course. Look, she wants to cry. That's all they want to do. Cry. Oh, poor me. Look at the great sacrifice that I have made. Getting the best health care in the world at your expense. That's right. All expenses paid for my congressional health care, my salary. So that I can sit here and, talk about
Jewish space lasers.
And how somehow the Chinese Communist Party has taken over Joe Biden. And that, secretly inside of Joe Biden's head is not a brain. No. It is a Chinese person that is controlling him, you see, pushing the lever or, pulling the levers and pushing the buttons. Insanity. Complete and utter insanity. Again, I don't know if she's come up with that particular conspiracy theory at the moment, but just you wait. Just you wait. It'll get crazier.
You idiot.
That's what she is, too. Okay. Look. Here's the thing. A lot of us don't have health care. Most of us do, in fact. And yet you've got Marjorie Greene, who's trying to cut what little we have in Congress by going after Medicare and Social Security along with the rest of the Republicans. So give us a goddamn break. No, she's an absolute fraud. If she is so miserable, get the hell out of Congress and make way for somebody else. Preferably someone who is not insane. Now, of course, the sentiment was shared on Twitter. One person told Greene, feel free to step aside if it isn't If it isn't too cushy of a job for you, Representative Greene, millions of us won't mind. It's true. And of course, we would love to say,
Fired! Fired!
get out, get out, just leave. Another person says, really, being in Congress isn't supposed to be about money. Okay, I know that's, look, I read that and I find that absolutely hilarious because that's what like 95% of the politicians in Congress are about. I mean, trading individual stocks. Yeah, of course it's about money. They go and they service corporations and wealthy people, and then afterwards they get cushy jobs in the industry or they become lobbyists themselves. Paid very, very handsomely. Come on. Now, a third continued with that statement. Said, I guarantee you make more per year than most of your constituents. If you don't like the life and job, stop running for office. Again, Marjorie Greene, it's insane to think that she makes more than, well, she definitely makes more than I do. But yeah, makes more than a lot of people, tons and tons of people. You know, working class people, I think the average, wages in this country, or the average yearly wage for this country, what people take home, about $36,000, anywhere between $36,000 and $50,000 a year. That's how much the average person makes. And she's crying about $147,000 plus whatever perks that she has in the job. And there are many, many perks. MSNBC host Mehdi Hassan also wrote, almost word for what Trump said in the past. Such patriots. Yes, oh, absolutely. 100%. Again, that's exactly what I was thinking of as well when she'd said this. Like, wait a minute. Trump claims that he made some big sacrifice, but when he was in office, he was doing everything he could to stuff as much money into his pockets as he could. So come on. They're all incredible liars. Complete and utter liars. David Lazarus added, her courage and sacrifice are an inspiration to all. Sally George Sorensen also tweeted, don't drink your tears, capture them, and use them for drought relief in Western USA. Lake Mead refill. I'm afraid those would be not just salty, super salty, but perhaps even hazardous to your health.
Can't let that happen.
And then finally, Hetty Salazar wrote, then please frickin' resign, because it hasn't been a party for the rest of us, either listening to your lies, treason, misinformation, and hate. To be fair, though, it's been kind of fantastic for the media because, you know, we do get to hear these...
Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police.
Peachtree dish.
And why their due process rights are being so flagrantly and horrifically violated.
But I tell you what, I would give it all up. Funny sound bites and hilarious stories if we just had, I don't know, an actual functioning government that gave people the basic necessities to survive, like healthcare.